got a guitar when I was a Woolworths guitar when I was 11, and by the time I was 15, I played in a blues band, and I was playing all the pubs around Yorkshire at 15 years old. This is, we need to be obviously 18 and get a drink. And yeah, and my love for the blues continues to this day, even though my career path's taken a lot of different moves, you know.
Yeah, I mean, talk about your career. I mean, what were the highs and what were the lows?
Well, I've had a fantastic life, really. I wouldn't change it for a thing. And I've travelled all over the world, and I've played in a band. I still do. I play in a band what's sold millions of records, but it's the blues what makes me tick.
What is it,
You know,
what is it about the blues then?
I love. It's funny. I'm going to say I love the rawness of it, but actually, my songs couldn't be. They're a lot further from that. You know, we don't jam. I think the songs are. I'd like to think they're well crafted, but I like that there's. I don't know. There's an honesty about blues. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like the. Yeah, it just feels for me. It just feels like I have a little bit of freedom to do what I want. You know.
And what about songwriting?
Well, I've been writing songs for years. I have a publishing deal with Warner Chappell, who the big publishers. And really, it was Warner Chappell who they got me to release my first album, which is not really a blues album, but there were 2 or 3 songs on that album what were blues. And everybody said to me, that's where you need to be. And then when I brought my last album out in 2017, I went right down that blues angle. But I've tried to bring it. I'm doing my version of blues. So I try to bring it up to date. And because I've been songwriting for years, I like people to go away and know the songs. So I think some of them are quite catchy. Don't know whether you agree.
What do you think makes a good song?
I think it's about the hooks. People have got to, if you play somebody a song, they've got a memory away of that song. And that doesn't matter whether it's a guitar riff on the beginning or on the end or whatever, or the actual chorus. And because I write commercial blues stuff, my songs have choruses and hooks. So they go away remembering those lines. And even if they remember 2 of the songs, then I'm on the right course, you know.
Always very upbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think live you've got to be upbeat, and especially doing a gig like this on a Friday night, people are having a few bevies and, you know, let's go, you know, and so I think that's important. But, you know, when I'm doing a new album, played 2 or 3 tracks actually tonight, and that'll be out in September.
Right.
You know, there'll be a couple of slow ones on that, but that's a listening thing, you know.
Yeah.
On these gigs, it's, you know, go with it. You know?
Aye, what do you prefer? Prefer a listening audience or do you prefer a festival? Let's just going for it.
Yeah, I think you can have both. I do honestly think you can have both. There were people there tonight who were wanting to let themselves go a bit, and you could see other people who were listening. And I knew at the end of each song that we played, I knew whether they liked that song or not. And as I think as a musician and a songwriter, that tells you a lot about what you've just done.
Yeah.
And I loved it tonight. I thought it was great.
Do you have a set list and do you stick to it?
We have a set list. I often think now that you write a set list out and you write the set lists out for what you can remember when you get over 60. But no, we do. And we try and stick to it. But occasionally I'll just throw something in because I think it needs it. So we can be a bit off the scripts now and again, you know.
And you're getting a few festivals under your belt, you're saying?
We are. This is the first one of the year. We're playing at the UK Blues Festival in Blackpool for Solid Entertainments. So we're looking forward to that. And the diary is looking really healthy through February, March and April. And then we take a little bit of a break in the summer. And then we're doing a UK tour in October, November to support the new album.
Right.
And I'd say I've 7 songs written. They're a 10-track album, and I've 7 written and ready to go.
And what keeps you motivated? What keeps you doing this?
Enjoying it. Yeah, you know, if you don't enjoy it, there's no point. So it's definitely the enjoyment. If you can have the enjoyment and you can let the punters enjoy it as well, and you're a collective, you know, in that sense, then I'm going to go home tonight, you know, feeling brilliant. I'm gonna get in that car and I'm gonna think, yeah, that was great. And they loved it and I loved it. What more do you want?
What more do you want,
Yeah.
indeed? What's been your best advice?
I think you've got to enjoy it. I think as long as you enjoy it, I always try and be professional. I think that people have paid a lot of money. If they're paying 25, 30 quid a ticket per day, I think that they deserve to hear a band what's professional, well rehearsed, making it fun for them. I think that's the key. And if you can go away after that gig and you've done your business, that's it. That's the advice I give. Be professional, enjoy it, entertain.
Sound good to me. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, it's been
Thanks
a
for
pleasure,
coming
and
to
thanks for
Steve.
coming to the series, yeah.
Thank you.
It's been great, and thanks for the mag and supporting all this, yeah, brilliant.